Cooper. Tonight it's girls lacrosse here on CCX. The Hawks take on the Hastings Raider, and it is a great, great night. Steve Thompson along with Dan Ficken, and Hastings had to make the long trip for their opener tonight.
Yeah, they did, but this is their first game, so they were probably willing to go halfway across the United States to get a game in with all the weather we've had. So they're really happy to be here, and especially playing on a turf field.
No doubt spirits are high with the weather as good as it is tonight, and Cooper came out of the gate with a big win.
Oh boy, 13-6 beatdown. Last year they beat him 9-8, just barely. Megan, the coach at Cooper, just said it was a nice transition to see the kids really step up. She played a lot of young kids last year. They had 12, 8th, 9th, and 10th graders on the team last year. So they kind of took their beating. They still won 4 games, which is good for Cooper. But this year they're expecting bigger and better things. They got a core of 16 coming back. They had to get new goalies, but the one they brought up is looking pretty good right now. She played youth at Armstrong Cooper Youth, and she's looking for a big season, and she was very happy with the result last night.
Dan, another thing we know about these programs, they are young programs, and they're still building, and it starts with the youth.
Well, Armstrong Cooper have an association that's put together a nice youth program, feeding both Armstrong and Cooper. It's been around for about 5-6 years, and they're building. Most of the better players have gone over to Armstrong, but now we're starting to see the build-up in Cooper with these young kids coming up. Once they get experienced in core, that youth group will also expand because both teams are starting to win now. Hastings just got their youth program started. They got their first U14 team going this spring and summer. They're happy about that, and they're hoping to have a U12 team for the fall. And but they've been a little behind the times. It's only been a 2-year varsity paid program for them, so they played club up until then. So they're building, but their coach is very optimistic. He's pleased to death he's got a youth program, and he did the same thing. They've got a lot of young kids, too, that they brought up, but a good core seniors that stuck around. And he doesn't know what he's got this year, so he's going to be excited to see what we're going to see tonight out of his Hastings Raiders.
Well, the weather is great. Should be a dandy. It's Cooper and Hastings tonight. Girls lacrosse coming up in a moment here on CCX.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You will also have access to our large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find us, go to the App Store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, now available on Apple TV, coming soon to Roku.
Steve Thompson, Dan Ficken, girls lacrosse on a lovely night at Robbinsdale Cooper High School. The Hawks take on the Hastings Raider. Cooper has won their first game, beating Norris St. Paul, and for Hastings, the opener tonight, weather couldn't be better.
Couldn't ask for a better day considering the past couple of weeks. These poor kids have not been able to get out and practice or play games. Cooper's had 1 game canceled, but boy, couldn't ask for better weather. 68 degrees. People got shorts and sunglasses, and it's comfortable for the kids. They aren't going to get too hot. It's nice and cool. What a beautiful night for lacrosse.
Yeah, great one, and a couple of programs that figure to be very evenly matched.
Both working from youth, both last year. Had young kids, 9th and 8th and 10th graders. Cooper had 12 that played in that scenario, and Hastings had 8 that played in that scenario. They're all back, got experience. Both got a fairly good core of seniors that came back, small numbers, but both coaches are extremely optimistic. These kids have developed. They've got a year under their belt where, one of them won 5 games, the other one won 3 games totally. And so it'll be an interesting contest tonight. Both coaches are looking for a lot of improvement in both their kids teams.
And Cooper's head coach Megan Geller, some strong ties to Hastings. She is a Raider.
She is a Raider. She played high school lacrosse at Hastings. She told me, we had to mark our own fields and crossing the YMCA, but played and got it going. She then went on to Mankato and started the women's program at Mankato State. And she's just delighted to have the Raiders come in and play in the second game this year. In fact, her second cousin is playing on the Raiders team, number 38. We'll have to keep an eye on her. And Emma Gelhardt. So just an interesting tie.
And Hastings in blue, as you might expect tonight, with Cooper in white with the orange numerals. Great weather tonight here at Cooper for this game tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. And we are underway. That one pops in the air off the face-off and grabbed by the Hawks. Here's Lauren Welly. Welly with it. Is going to work toward the middle. And boys game, girls game, some different rules. Very similar. There's a turnover and picked up by Hastings, and they're going to begin the charge the other way.
Now, the biggest difference is contact. There is no contact in girls lacrosse at all. They have to be very careful with the sticks. They can't get them up near the face. Nice pass in front.
Oh, and a good opportunity and a save there for the Hawks. And Brenna Viersba got the stick down, and a couple of young goaltenders, freshmen for Cooper this year, and that's going to be a big key. And it is important in this game. There's a lot of scoring, but good goaltending is a big part of it.
And in lacrosse, it isn't how many you save, it's when you save them. 60% save percentage is very good in this game. And Brianna, the Cooper goaltender, has been playing attack all her life. This is her first time in the net in goalie.
And you have to have a little courage as well in this game to stand in the nets here. There's not a lot of padding down low, and that ball hurts.
Well, they wear some shin pads. They got chest protectors and obviously the full face mask and helmet and stuff. You see the other ladies just got a full face mask around the eyes. But you're right, it doesn't feel good.
Just underway, Cooper will pick it up, and here come the Hawks the other way, and we got another stoppage here. Just underway on a lovely evening here on CCX. Nice pass upfield, and early in the year sometimes you don't see that, but Cooper moving the ball pretty well down the field. We got a ground ball, and turf comes in huge in this game early in the year as well. On the real stuff, the fields can be chopped up and uneven, but a big advantage on the turf in lacrosse early in the year.
Oh, it makes for truer bounce, and it's easier to scoop up. And one thing about the girls' game here now is you can't chop down when you're going after the ball. Once the player has possession, then you can go after it. Also, the stick cannot come in a 9-inch range around the head. It's called the halo, and that's why you'll see whistles called stopping play. And when that happens, the whistle blows, everybody's got to stop, and then they reposition the players to give the advantage to the ball carrier.
Hansen gets it into the middle. Here's a scoring chance. Knocked down by Cooper, and Hastings trying to gain control, and they do. And moving toward the net is Larson, and she'll go to the outside, and it's picked up, and we have another whistle and a stop here.
A little contact there, hip to hip. That'll stop it right away.
Here's Larson again, goes down low, over the net. Saved there by Stricker, and Stricker has it for Hastings. Tries to go in front. The ball skips all the way out, and it's scooped up again by Hastings there. Here's Libby Judge. Judge is going to carry it in. And right now, Hastings has had the better of it. Shot goes wide, but it's scooped up by Hastings down behind the goal line. Here's Mackenzie Stricker. Goes over to the far side, gets a little bit too far for Emily Chilson, and Hastings is going to hang on.
Didn't quite go out of bounds there. That's one of the nice things about turf too, Steve. Sometimes the ball sticks to it a little bit better.
But just a great night here at Cooper for girls lacrosse tonight. They get it into the middle. It's knocked down by Cooper. Good play there defensively. And getting in front of it is Lauren Welly, and Welly did a really nice job to step in front.
Get a good look at Brenna Viersba again. It's only her second game in goal in varsity for the Hawks, and volunteered for it.
Kayla Johnson couldn't scoop it for Cooper. Hastings will come back the other way, and we've already seen Taylor Larson, one of the attacks, handle it a lot, goes down behind the net. It's picked up there by Stricker, loses it for a moment, picks it up. And she'll try and set up shop. Nice feed into the middle. Tried to get it to Judge. She couldn't handle it. Judge hangs on, tries to spin, but good D there by Cooper. That was King getting in front. And it's really all about body position in the girls' game. You got to be in front.
Yep, it is. And you cut. A lot of cutting going on. You can't stand inside the crease there standing still. You must keep moving through. You have 3 seconds to get through the crease area in front of the net there. And that's that angle there. We see the black lines coming off the net at an angle. Hastings had good movement, Steve. They just aren't quite open enough to catch the pass cleanly.
Cooper fires it ahead to midfield, but it's taken right back by the Raiders, and it's scooped up there by Axelrod. And then Cooper finally grabs it, and coming the other way for the Hawks, this is Kula. Ashley Kula goes to the middle, Ball down, picked up by the Hawks again, right in the middle. And you can't pull the trigger like you can in the boys' game. You got to have an open alley. And she wasn't able to get an open alley to get a shot off. Ball down again. There's a scramble for it. And it pops into the air, and here comes Hastings the other way. And the Raiders on the attack. Jada Hansen in the middle of the field, and she got bumped. And there we go. And Hansen still on the move, gives it up on the left.
Boy, smart play. She got off right away and just started running real quick. Hansen did that. That's great. And then gave her an advantage. She got some space between her and her people chasing her, and she got an opportunity to get the ball to another player.
So Hastings has had the better of it early. A couple of shots at the net, one on goal so far in the same 5 years, but we're still scoreless. Early on, Hastings at Cooper tonight. Girls lacrosse. And a pretty good move there, and really outstanding D by the Cooper Hawks and getting in front. Really a nice play there. Looks like it may have been Van Slyke or Lee.
Coach Korenberg, he's in his second year. He started out last year, Steve, 10 days before the season started. He found out he was the head coach. But he's done a marvelous job. He got a youth program going at the U14 level this year, and they're looking to have a U12 by the end of the summer.
And the game continues to grow in communities as you spread outside the Twin Cities area. Of course, the Twin Cities has been a hotbed, but communities like Hastings out on the fringe of the Twin Cities metro area. Here's Cooper in an opportunity. And now we got to stop, and let's see what this is all about. Pretty good run toward the net by Snapco for Cooper. And she's going to get an open look. She might pull the trigger here. Let's see what she does. She steps in, tries to pop it over to the left of the net. It's knocked down for a moment, and it's grabbed there by Kula. Kula being guarded, now gets it to the goal line, extended right, trying to back her way into the front, losing the handle is Sorensen. And now we got another stop.
Emily Meyer, coming back from last year. She's a senior. She's one of the seniors that came back, and big advantage that Hastings has. She's had some experience here, so we'll see if that plays a factor in today's game.
There's Lewis picking up the ground ball, tries to go to the right side and does. Nice pass over there, Snapco with it. Double team, now the ball is down, a scramble for it. And Hastings, Snapco tries to go after it. She can't pick it up. And now there's a battle, and you knew her whistle was coming there with all those bodies around the ball. And Cooper's going to hang on.
Another thing with the girls' game, too, you cannot kick the ball. The boys' game you can, but the girls you can't. But here we got a good run going. But, boy, you're right, Steve. The Raiders come out and they double team right off the bat. They get two people on the carrier right away.
Zimmerman got a shot off for Cooper. And now Hastings trying to clear. Picked up over on the far side. They go right in front. Here's a nice pass, a shot. Oh, and a save. Well, that was a quick shot by Stephanie Sorensen, but she was denied by the goaltender, Meyer. That was a good save. Meyer got in front of it.
Well, there's some experience for you, too. Not only did she get the basket down, but she got her body in front of it, too. We'll see her grab it and give it a quick shot up. Bang, just like that. Boy, I tell you, Emily never flinched. She stood her ground real good, made a great save.
Kula from the perimeter into Sorensen, the Hawks' best scoring opportunity by far. Here comes the Raiders the other way. They're on the move. And it's Geller. Emma Geller. Now they get it down to the goal line. They come into the middle. Nice feed. Ball is down for the moment. Boy, if she would have been able to catch and shoot, that would have been big trouble for the Hawks. They get it back right in front, and this one skips by. Oh, a big break for the Hawks there as the shot skips by the net. Jada Hansen, a sophomore, had a really good scoring opportunity.
You know, maybe try to run it into the area and get a good shot. They've been trying to. Oh, okay. I guess they've changed the rule or two.
Hansen picks it up. Now the ball is down again. Judge fighting for it for Hastings. Cooper trying to gain control. Who's going to come out of there with the ball? We don't know yet. And it's ultimately Hastings. They get the better of it there. Here's Judge, and a shot and a goal. Judge came free, went to her right, and shot it by the goaltender, Viersba, and Hastings on the board first.
Boy, nice play. Picked up the ground ball, went around a defender coming at her from her right there, and got ready to take a shot. She got an opening. They didn't follow her through, and she just got a good opening with a good bounce shot into the 5-hole. Nice move right there. That got her open, and now she's zeroing in on a shot. And boy, I'll tell you, those bounce shots, they're hard for a goaltender to follow and make a save on.
So Libby Judge gets Hastings on the board right on the dot, 15-minute mark here in the first half. And Hastings has really dominated the play. Cooper had a really good scoring chance, but Hastings reacts and gets a goal.
Well, and then the change of strategy got that goal is they ran to the goal to get a shot. They stopped trying to pass it through because, as you were saying, the Hawks defense, they were right on them, weren't giving any breathing room to catch the balls.
Cooper really doing a good job getting in front early on, even though Hastings had dominated zone time. Hawks get it. Pass goes a little bit too far, but it's scooped up anyway there by Anna Poloni. Poloni goes right into the middle. Boy, that was a good look for Thies. Thies couldn't handle it, and now it's picked up by the goaltender. And the goaltender, Meyer, is going to go behind her net and try and get a little room as the Raiders try and clear the zone, and finally they do. Here's Hoffmeister up the near sideline, and now get it ahead. This is Judge. Judge on the move. She has a goal and once more. Judge gives it up on the left. I believe that's Hansen. They come right in front, cutting to the net. A good shot and a save there. That might have been Eiliff with the shot. Now we got to stop. Hastings moving it pretty well.
Moving it really good. They're just having trouble in that slot area. They just can't get it in there quick enough, and the player can't get separated enough to catch the pass cleanly, and that's been good Hawks defense.
Hawks get it back. Here's a shot off the top of the net. That may have been a save by Viersba and the crossbar. Hastings hangs on as they try and extend their 1-0 lead here. Now Cooper comes out of there, loses it. And that pocket's not nearly as deep as the boys as well.
No, not at all.
It is a challenge to keep it in there. Where the ball sits.
So you're watching them drop passes and having trouble holding on to it. If you look at how tight that basket is. There is no real, what do you want to call it, catching area.
It's not very deep.
No pocket.
Here comes Cooper as they come out of there. Good play as the Hawks try and get it set up. And now we got another stop and a foul. I believe Cooper's going to hang on to it here. And they will. And the stop's going to go on Hansen.
Yeah, stick coming through. I think they reach from behind. You cannot put your stick into a defensive posture unless you are even or in front of the player. So if you're running from behind, you can't come in at it unless the basket of the runner's up and behind them.
Here's an opportunity for the Hawks as they try and get it set up. Here's Snapco. He's had a good and solid first half. Pass goes down low to Thies. Thies, goal line extended, goes behind the net. Here's Kula. Kula in a feed in front, ball down, and it looks like Hastings is going to control. No, Cooper does. Going in front. Oh, and what a save. A shot pulled there by Poloni. Poloni couldn't get it by the goaltender. That did not get by Meyer. Oh, I thought Poloni had a goal for sure.
Well, Meyer's just holding her ground, man. She's not moving at all and not being fooled. If she doesn't get her basket on it, she gets her body on it.
Really good play out of the senior. Two big saves. Ball down again, an opportunity for the Hawks. Can they gain control? No. And it pops right into a Hastings stick. And here we go the other way. Here come the Raiders up 1-0, half number one. And on the charge here is Beef. Beef loses it. Comes to a teammate, and we got a foul on Cooper. This is going to be Hastings' ball here for sure. And Borndale has it. And Borndale's going to charge. Go down to the goal line extended. And Burke couldn't handle it. And Burke will pick it up. and come the other way. Go right in front. Nice play set up. That pops right over the top of the net. A little scoop shot from Veith. Didn't find the mark. Hastings, they've done a really pretty good job moving it around, considering it's game number 1.
Yeah, they really have. Good point. They're just not quite connecting. They know where to make the play. They know where people are supposed to be. They've only had a couple times when people have cut through from the opposite directions and kind of cluttered things up, but overall, not bad.
They've been able to control zone time here. That one comes loose, skips by the goaltender somehow. What a tough shot for Borndale. Kind of over her back, and it skips by Viersba 2-0.
Well, anything on net is always a good shot, even if it gets saved, but that one just got a weird bounce to it. Nice play here by the X behind. And she gets it. They finally caught one, and she just kind of strains at it. It didn't quite get in the basket. It hit the rim and bounced down on her, and she lost control of it, and it slipped down behind her and into the net. That's a tough one.
So Borndale gets the goal, and now Hastings leads 2-0. And that's so true. In this sport, in hockey, throw it at the net. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the case there. Unfortunately for Cooper, 2-0. Time of the goal, 10-16. And now Cooper trying to get it back the other way. They have had scoring chances. And let's see if they can get it done. There's Welly on the far side, a little bit too far. Ball is down. Can the Hawks control? And they've had a hard time just controlling for an extended period.
Really, they really have. The other problem they got, they keep running into these double teams. You know, they need to stop and pull it back when that double team stops coming, which means somebody's got to be open, and they got to start finding that open person. Maybe try a little cross field action. If you're on the right, bring it back to the left.
Ball down again, finally controlled by Cooper, and let's see what the Hawks do. There is a little stick play, and they stop it.
Stick kind of got in the halo area. You can see she's touching her lip.
And here we go the other way. This is Cooper's. Kula trying to scoop it up, getting hounded from behind. Does finally gain control. Can she get a shot off? No. Good defense there by Hastings. Pass thrown in front, knocked down by the Raiders, and here they come in blue. And that's going to be a foul on Cooper. Going up high was Zimmerman.
Stick coming in toward the body. It's got to go out. You start in and go out, not out and in toward the body.
Here come the Raiders. Jolson gives it up.
We'll give it
and
to
they're
her.
on the move.
We'll give it to her.
They go down to the goal line extended, and Hansen's had a very good game. And here we go. One of the goal scorers, Judge. Judge right into the middle. And we've got a foul, and that's going to go on Cooper. And this is going to give Judge a wide open look. She's going to get what amounts to be a penalty shot here.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a big challenge for Viersba.
She gets a free space there, so she can do whatever she wants. She can pass it or she can shoot it, but that clean alley, I think that she's going to shoot it, especially with a goal under her belt already.
Here's Judge. She'll get the ball from the goaltender. And let's see what she does. Big spot for Viersba. Charges in, shot away, lost the handle. It popped out of the webbing, and a big break for Cooper. And it's stolen right back by Hastings. Good defensive play there. Here's Jolson. Oh, they've got some skill. They have definitely some skill. Losing the handle there is Hansen. Gets it right back. They go to the front. Nice feed. And a goal there for Chilson, I believe.
Nice job. My gosh.
I think maybe it was Borndale, actually, with goal number 2.
Yep. The 9th grader's coming on. She's strong, and she's got good hand-eye coordination. She caught that one and did a nice job. Not only catching it with a Hawk on her, but you see a nice pass here. She gets her stick up and just grabs it and then plants and lets the shot go down low. And frankly, goalie ain't going to do much with that with her in that close.
Yeah, good feed from behind. Jada Hansen gets it to Borndale. Borndale scored 2 in a row, and it's 3-0 Raiders. Time of the goal at 7:36. And Cooper, once again, they've had opportunities, but they need a goal sooner than later.
They really haven't had any decent shots on goal. The two they have been saved by Meyer. I mean, she's going to be tough to beat to begin with, but they got to control the ball a little bit more.
Sorensen and Veith going head-to-head, and Hastings ultimately controls. And here comes the Raiders. They're playing really well here in their opener and charging right down the middle. This is Judge, and Judge scores. Judge with great speed. She has goal number 2.
Well, one of the seniors, they came back, one of that core, playing with confidence. I just love the burst she had. She saw the opening, and she just knew when to get it done when the two started coming out to double team her. Good move here. She's getting separation, getting ready. Now she sees the double team coming toward her, and she gets ready to shoot.
Boy, that was a good shot up high, Dan.
Yeah, she went right over the left or the right shoulder of the goalie into the left-hand corner of the net. Sharp player.
And they have played really well, and I've been impressed how sharp they are, considering they haven't practiced a ton this season, haven't been able to get outside much. They've looked really good early.
Well, Korenberg, he didn't know what he had, and I think he's really happy right now, their head coach. And it's been a good blend. We've seen the 9th graders score, and we've seen the seniors score. So they got to be happy with that. It was a tough year last year. You know, when you're getting beat consistently, sometimes by 16, 17 goal differential, it's tough. And they only won 3 games. But this year, they're coming in with a little optimism. In fact, they challenged Coach in their section loss. They got hammered by Woodbury. And the girls came up to Coach Corbin and said, look, get them on the schedule next year. Let's play these guys. We want to play them. And he just thought that was just the best. I mean, they didn't give up. They didn't quit. They knew they had to get better, but they had a year of experience underneath them. And it's showing up right now, and Cooper's got to regroup. Coach Gelhar's got to settle him down and get him moving the ball back and forth a little bit more right-left. It's allowing the Hastings Raiders to kind of stay in front of that net and just kind of press down and not have any room and open it up so they could have some lanes to run in there rather than pass. So hopefully they can get it to a cutter a little bit farther outside who can walk in and get a shot.
Yeah, and the one thing I've noticed is a number of unforced errors for Cooper, and they played a really good game, beating North St. Paul 16-3 on Monday night. So they have a game under their belt, but right now they're just not clicking and moving that ball around.
Well, sometimes there's a good thing about winning 16-3, and sometimes there's a bad thing about winning 16-3, and maybe a little overconfident here. I mean, it's been a long time since Cooper's beaten anybody that badly. So we'll have to see how that goes here as they regroup. They're not down by far. 4 goals is nothing in lacrosse. That can get made up really fast.
One thing that's really impressed me about Hastings is the speed. We saw it on the goal by Judge a moment ago, and we've seen it particularly out of Jada Hansen as well. They do have a lot of speed up front, and Judge saw an opening, and that was just purely a speed goal.
Yeah, she created that shot by just beating the people chasing her, and then when she saw the double team coming, it was too late. She already had her spot picked out, and she let it go. Smart player.
So we will see how Cooper responds. They have had 2 quality scoring opportunities, but Emily Meyer has been up to the task. And goaltending's been a part of it as well. We've talked about Judge and Borndale and how they've moved the ball offensively, but they've had very good goaltending as well.
Well, Meyer's 2 really good shots deep inside. She just stood her ground and was having none of it. And inside there, I mean, we've seen what's happened to Versba on the other side. Veersby, when they got in tight, it's just tough to make a stop.
All right, let's see if Stephanie Sorensen can win the draw and get things going in the right direction for Cooper in this one. And the ball pops into the air, and who can gain control? And Hastings, more times than not, has been able to gain control. Here they come again. Chilson right down the middle with speed, right in front, gives it up down behind the net. A little bit too far for Stricker. And Stricker will retrieve and set it up. She has been down behind the net much of the game for Hastings. And let's see what they do. They look for the cutter right in front. And a good job by Veersby there to get in front of it. Kind of helped block that pass.
Van Slyke did a nice job, 25 there. Waited until that ball was there, and then she made a nice defensive stick check. You got to be a little worried. Early on, Hastings was trying those passes, and they weren't connecting past 5 minutes, Steve, they've been connecting with them.
Yeah, and that really is a great set play in the boys and girls game. When you get it behind the net and you get those cutters toward the net, it is extremely effective. And particularly in the girls game where the defender has to be in front. You know, there isn't nearly as much stick play. There is no stick play by rule in the girls game. And super effective if you can get that cutter from the side toward the net and you can hit them in stride. It's a big, big advantage. Cooper trying to clear the zone. Having a little bit of trouble there is King. And King will ultimately hang on. She was able to stay in front and stick with it, so a good job, because that could have been bad news.
Yes, it could have. The two Raiders are right there with her in front of the net.
And now they get everybody set, and we will resume play. Half number 1, Hastings has scored 4 in a row. 4-0. The Hawks unforced error there again, and a pass downfield. We got a little contact, and now the Hawks come back the other way. Here's Lewis. Olivia Lewis tried to dance out of there. Oh, she got bumped, and no call.
Yep, they called it.
Oh, no, I can't believe that wouldn't be Cooper ball there.
Whoa.
Because there was clear. Oh, it is. It is Raiders ball. How about that?
Oh, man. Okay.
And here we go. Here's Judge. Always dangerous. Getting to the front. Shot. No.
Nice save.
Big save by Viersma.
Yeah.
Rob Judge, as she went for her third. And a 5-0 Hastings lead. But Viersma got in front.
Got that basket and was aggressive at it, too. Went after the ball real quick before it was coming out of the Raiders basket there.
Here's Hastings. Another shot. And that one goes just wide of the net. But we may have a foul here on Cooper. And another opportunity for Hastings.
Yep.
This will be Taylor Larson. And she's going to have a wide open look. And that's once again stick coming in from the side.
Yep. Well, at the 8-meter arc there. Got a free spot. Boy, I'll tell you what. That's a big advantage to the shooter.
And here is Taylor Larson. Brenna Veers, but can she make another stop? Charges in, the shot skips, and a goal. And 5-0 Raiders here.
Well, that's where Veersma's got to learn to move. Don't just rely on your basket. Move your body along with it, which, Myers on the other side does a great job of. If the basket doesn't get it, a leg or something got it. I think the first shot went right off her leg and came right out.
Yeah, she had a free one and did a good job changing angle. You talk about that a lot.
Oh, yeah. Never go, straight line unless you really got a cannon. And you want to go, if you're starting up, go down. If you can start down and go up, if you're good enough. That's a lot of stick skill to be able to do that, but I've seen them do it.
So skips by Viersma, 5-0 Hastings. And here is Libby Judge. Judge a little bit too far, but has someone beyond her. And this is Chilson. And I think at some point in time you got to find out where 42 is.
I think so. Yeah,
I think that's been established here in half number 1 and going forward for anyone who plays Hastings. You want to know where Libby Judge is.
She's done it. Playing with a lot of confidence, got a good leadership. I mean, the kids can feed off just her confidence and stuff. Watch what I do and you do it.
She tries to catch a pass on the run. It was behind her, and now we've got a little contact. Cooper's going to get the ball, and now, Cooper, they got to get someone on the move, and they've got to see if they can get someone to go take it coast to coast. Let's see if they can do it right here.
Just like this. Watch out, that double team's going to come. There you go.
Sorensen gives it up. Nice feet on the side, Zimmerman down to the goal line, and now Cooper's going to set it up. Let's see if they can do some damage. They get it out. Here's Kula. And they go down low. Cooper's going to hang on. They need a little zone time here.
Yeah.
They need a goal.
Spread out. Quit trying to jam the middle. Work an opening and do a side-to-side. Have them draw some players to your side. If they bring the double team, someone's got to be open, and it's usually where the other guy came from.
Nice move into the middle. A shot and a goal. What a play there by Lauren Welly. Nice move into the middle. Split 2 defenders. And Cooper's on the board.
That was just stick control and quickness. Oh, my gosh. What a great play. get a chance to look at some good moves here. Just a nice 1-on-3 dodge and the 1-1. I like it.
Time of the goal, 22-32. This is really a nice move. Steps between the defenders and gets a tough shot off.
Yeah, she saw that player coming there. First move to the right there, and then when she sees him coming up on her, she just wristless it high and just drops it low, bounces into the corner. And they finally got one on Taylor. Now let's see if that gives them a little bit of confidence here and a little bit better ball control time. See if they can whittle away at the score. These toss-ups, they got to start winning them.
And it's picked up there by the Raiders. Borndale has 2 in a row in this game. And Borndale carrying, and does a good job carrying with the right hand.
Yep.
And that was impressive. Stricker
shields it off and just protects it.
Nice feed in front, a shot. Oh, it just goes wide. Good ball movement again by Hastings, and they got a alley to the goal, and it just goes wide.
That's where Viersba in the net's got to get her stick up a little bit higher. Don't let those passes come over the top unless you make them go really high on it.
Here's another shot in front and a goal. That was a beautiful feed from behind the net. They hit Chilson, and she's on the board, and it's 6-1.
See a nice play here. Those passes are starting to connect now.
They are really doing a good job hitting the cutter as they go toward the net and hit Chilson in stride. This is a pretty goal.
Nice move there. She blocked, took her body to hold the defender off as she reached to the right to get it, and then stepped forward and got a good shot. She was one of those 9th graders last year, and steps up. You can see all that experience that they got now as sophomores. They're becoming effective.
And a nice assist on the play to Jada Hansen. Emily Chilson makes it 6-1 at Hastings. Can Cooper respond? Here come the Hawks. And it's important they get a goal back. Here's Welly. Has that goal, gives it up on the right, and that one skips by, and it's going to be a Raider ball. And we've just seen a lot of that where Cooper's just turned it over. And Hastings has been able to move the ball much more effectively. Here's Chilson. Couldn't scoop it up there. And now it comes out of there, and it's picked up by the Hawks for the moment. Ball back down. And that's going to be on Chilson. She got a stick in there, and that's a no-no.
From behind. She wasn't even or ahead of her, so she reached through.
A little too far for Zimmerman. Right onto the stick of Hastings. And here come the Raiders. Little body contact there. Hastings the other way. Newman gets it down to the goal line, and it's picked up. Good defensive play there by the Hawks for the moment. And now it's retrieved again by the Raiders. Emily Chilson goes down toward the goal line.
You can see where the stick got up into that 9-inch halo area by the Raider player there. So that's why that call was.
Brianna Fongwongson fighting for it there. A couple of players go down. No whistle. And now it's Hastings again. Here's Newman. Newman cuts to the front. Good move. Lobs it toward the net. A catch and a goal. What a play there by Hansen to go up high, bring it down, and beat the goaltender. That was just kind of almost an alley-oop, if you will.
Yeah, really. And the goaltender got kind of caught in between. Should I go for it or shouldn't I? And she got stuck in between. And once Jada caught it, she buried it. Nice player. Now watch the goalie. She kind of reaches there, and she's kind of off balance, so by the time she gets back into play, the ball's already by her. Nice play by Hansen, though. She picked it up good with the defender on her. And what they're doing, Steve, is they're getting their body between the ball and the defender and letting the stick reach, but holding the body away of the defender with their body so they can make the catch now. And they weren't doing that before. They were kind of, mealy kind of around trying to figure it out.
7-1 late in the half. That was a pretty goal. Jada Hansen the catch and shoot. And now Cooper trying to gain a little momentum with seconds remaining here in half number 1 at home. They're trying to get set up. They don't have a lot of time. Ball is down. Giving chase there is Floor. They're going to stop the clock. Oh, we got to get this sorted out. 5.5 to go.
It's running time into the last 2 minutes of each half. then it's stop time on the whistle. That young lady has played very well on defense today. Mackenzie Eliff.
And they're going to lob it out and kill out the half. Picking it up there is Emily Chilson. But Hastings, they have dominated. They got off to a 5-0 start. Cooper got a goal back to make it 5-1, and then the Raiders scored 2 more in a row and had to break. Lead at 7-1 tonight here at Cooper. Hastings opener, and they've been sharp.
They have. Coach's got to be happy right now. Cooper's got to regroup.
2 for Judge, 2 for Borndale. And the goal scorer for Cooper, Lauren Welly. We've got second half coming up. It is girls lacrosse. Robbinsdale Cooper hosting Hastings here on CCX.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. What to expect when you're expecting
Like here?
a teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to teen-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
I'm ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
We are at the half. Hastings and Cooper girls lacrosse, 7-1 early in the season. Opener for Hastings. Cooper playing game 2. The Hawks were able to beat North St. Paul's 16-3. And Steve Thompson, Dan Ficken here. And Dan, I'll tell you what, Hastings, they played really well.
You know, the thing was, they started out like they looked like they haven't practiced in a while, like they haven't had a game. And about 6 minutes into it, all of a sudden, they started clicking the passes. And they kept trying the passes, even when they were having trouble grabbing them stuff. All of a sudden, they started getting them.
And they've been getting a lot of leadership out of their senior, Libby Judge. And she's really a good-looking player. She's strong, and she's got speed, and that certainly paid big dividends here in the first half.
Really has. You'll see her move now with a lot of determination and confidence, picking her spots. You can see here a good opening there. Good save to start out with.
Yeah, Viersba, really nice save. Cooper had some opportunities, but their goaltender, Emily Meyer, made some key saves early on. But then here's Judge. And Judge, good move to the middle there. And then one of the younger players on the squad, Casey Borndale, a freshman, is going to get a couple of goals coming up. But once again, Meyer really hanging in there, showing her experience, standing her ground, and has really done a good job. And there's another save off the leg.
That was the big one right there. And saved it before it went in. She did a great job. Never gave up on it, and she just stands there. She ain't afraid of it or anything.
And then here's Hastings, and that tough goal as Borndale kind of behind the back, slipped it by Viersba, and then a nice, just kind of a whiff there for Judge, but Judge is going to get it back a little bit later on and isn't going to miss. Here's Hastings moving it around, and a good feed in front to Borndale, and Borndale put it away, and they've been so strong. And then here's Judge on the charge, and this is just a pretty goal for the senior. She goes right down the middle and puts it away. And there's a saying in a number of sports, but you need to stop the ball.
Yep. Good save there by Viersma, but Judge again. I mean, she's rocking right now.
Here's Larson right in front. Had that, what amounts to be a penalty shot, and had all that free space and took advantage. And then Cooper finally gets a goal here. Here's Lauren Welly. This is really a nice move and a tough shot. Splits the defenders in traffic, pulled the trigger, and got it away. But then Hastings answers right back. A couple more goals there. There's Chilson off a good feed. And then this is maybe my favorite goal I've seen in a while. Just kind of a lob down low. Hansen catches and shoots in traffic. That's a tough catch. That's a really tough catch.
And they turned it into a shooting motion right away. Just did a great job. She saw the goalie was out of position and just let it go. And you could see their confidence growing. They're moving the ball well. They're starting to catch the ball now. They're getting good body position on the Hawks defense. And the Hawks now got to start fronting, like you said, Steve. They're letting them get in between them and the net. And you just got to stop them from doing that.
Hastings leads at 7-1. Second half coming up in a moment here on CCX.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included, and I knew that I was going to be okay.
Great night for lacrosse. Everyone happy to be outside, and why not? The weather is outstanding. Hastings leading Cooper 7-1, and let's see if the Hawks can rally here. Once again, Steve Thompson, Dan Ficken here, and for Cooper, the strategy has to be shut it down defensively.
Right. The other part of this, too, you've got to start winning the toss-ups. You've got to start getting control of the ball. Hastings won at least 80% of those in the first half, got control of the ball. Secondly, when you have control of the ball, spread the field out. Quit running into double teams. I'm talking about Cooper now. And spread it out and move the ball to the opposite side of the field. And we saw when they went from the right side, Steve, over to the left, player was generally open. Even if she dropped the ball, she still had time to pick it up. They need to do more of that. And then, to be honest with you, I'd start giving the ball to Lauren Welly. I mean, she got some good moves walking into the middle.
Yeah, she did an outstanding job on that goal, splitting the defenders and getting the Hawks on the board. Once again, a lovely night for girls lacrosse here on CCX Sports. 7-1 to Hastings. Once again, Judge and Borndale 2 apiece. Larson, Chilson, and Hansen the other goals. And then, of course, as we mentioned, Lauren Welly with the goal for the Hawks here in this one. Up next for the Hawks, they will take on Bloomington Jefferson right here on Thursday night. And Hastings, they're going to be home to Hopkins on Thursday night. So Hopkins a long trip down there.
Lake Conference. That ought to be a good test for them.
And this one pops into the air, and it's grabbed by the Hawks. Let's see if they can get something going. Anna Poloni with it. Carrying. Poloni, nice move into the middle. Continues to hang on. Boy, good control there. And she went through a lot of traffic and was able to maintain control. That isn't easy. And let's see what the Hawks do here. Maybe get a little momentum going. Kayla Johnson behind the net, and they set it up. And let's see if they can get it in front. They do. And here's an opportunity and a goal. Did we have the whistle first? Kula got the shot away, and they're going to call it a goal.
Yeah, there was definitely an illegal stick check in there, but I think they let it slide as long as she got the ball and scored. It didn't impede her from scoring. So, and a good start. My gosh. 20 seconds in, she was losing it, but she got enough of it to get it into the net.
Yeah, good job by Kula to kind of fight through it and stick with it. Ashley Kula, the junior, gets the goal, and it's now 7-2. And you couldn't draw up a better start for Cooper there.
Well, good for Ashley Kula. She's really worked hard in the first half. She had the ball a lot and tried to make some moves and stuff. Finally, she gets one in the crease and just gets a nice shot off and puts that second one up there for Cooper. And that, again, start winning some of these toss-ups now and control them. You get back in this game really quick.
And here's Kula again, loses the handle. There's still a scramble for it. Cooper battling. They've come out of that break at the half and have some fire and get it set up again. How about that? Here's Sorensen. Sorensen to the middle, has a nice move, skips it in there. And she, I think, is going to get a free look here.
Yep.
And this is another opportunity for Cooper to get 2 quick goals.
And here, they're doing what Hastings was doing in the first half. You see where she kind of got chopped on the arm there with the stick. They're getting in between the net and the defenders, and it's making all the difference in the world right now. A little more aggressive, probably starting to play like they played well last night.
Here's Sorensen, the senior. Can she cut it to 7-3? Off the side of the net. May have hit the post. May have hit the goal post. Tough luck there. She tried to go down low on Meyer. Boy, that would have been a big one.
Good idea, though. Good idea. I want to see. I'm wondering if Meyer saved it. Nope. Went right to the side of the net.
Just off the side of the net. Tough break for Cooper. Hastings gets the ball. Goaltender has it. Here's Meyer. And that's stolen back by Cooper. Charging in. A shot and a goal. How about that? And Cooper is rolling. And that was Anna Poloni, I believe.
Poloni had that nice rush to start out the second half that led to the first goal for Cooper here, and now she gets rewarded for it. And all of a sudden, we're creeping back. It's amazing what happens when look at that nice move, charges. Gee, she looks like Judge on the other side there. Kind of rolling in there, huh?
Yeah, the freshman Anna Poloni gets a goal. So 2 minutes in, 1:57 in. Cooper has 2 quick goals, and we got a brand new game, 7-3.
Well, you start winning some of the toss-ups, Steve. You're getting possession, and you're not letting Hastings, get out of their own zone. And they've been very aggressive defensively on the breakout.
This is a huge part of the girls' game and the boys' game. There's no doubt about it. What happens at midfield with these draws is hugely important. And we got another whistle and a hold now. Hastings is going to finally gain control. And now the Raiders on the flip side, they've given up 2 quickies. They want to get a goal back.
Oh, yeah.
And let's see what they do. And here's their star, Libby Judge. Judge gives it up. Here's Borndale. Borndale right down the middle. A shot goes wide. Big break there. And Brenna Viersba saw that one whistle by. Borndale has a couple. Judge has a couple. They had good teamwork moving the ball down the field. Let's see how Cooper defends here.
Well, they had it spread out, and they were bursting speed, which, Cooper's got to start doing.
They get it right into the middle. Ball down, comes loose at all. It comes right onto the stick there of Jada Hansen. Hansen has her second, and it's 8-3.
Nice response. They need to do something to stop the momentum of Cooper. And, again, here we go with that toss-up. You win the toss-up, and generally your odds are pretty good. So, big goal for the Hastings Raiders. Maybe they put the plug in it. But you saw a good pass into the middle.
Oh, and it is Hoffmeister. It is Taylor Hoffmeister who got it. The feed may have come from Jada Hansen, but nevertheless, big goal for Hastings coming right there. And that time of the goal, 2:43.
That 18 kind of looks like a 10 from up here.
Old eyes. But good feed, and it is 8-3, and that is a big goal to kind of stem the tide there. But Taylor Hoffmeister, her first of the game. And here comes Hastings. They get the ball back and see if they can gain a little momentum back. Here's Borndale losing the handle. Now goes across. And let's see if the Raiders in blue can get it set up. Newman tries to get it inside. Looking there for Jada Hansen. And now Cooper battles out of there. A lot of body contact. Hulskamp for Cooper carries it out of there. Definitely Cooper ball.
But no.
Oh, no.
Hastings. She reached out and pushed the stick away with her hand as she went one-handed on her stick, and you can't do that.
So she got caught. Pass in front. Oh, they tried to find Judge. Judge could knock it down. Pretty good defense by Cooper as they try and keep her bottled up. And now let's see who's going to get it.
Judge made a mistake here. She got a little angry with one of the Cooper players and kind of put a hip shove into her, and that took possession away from them.
I gotta wonder if Judge is a hockey player.
She looks like it, doesn't she? She's got speed, aggressiveness, confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes Cooper, and they get the ball back. Down by 5, still very much in the game with over 20 minutes to go. They've got an opportunity. And here they come on the move. Here's Faith Floor.
Another illegal stick check.
Or, excuse me, Kayla Johnson. Johnson carries it ahead, right down the middle of the field, loses the ball. It's down. There's a fight for it, and Cooper grabs it. Cooper better go the other way. And there's Holzkamp. And now Hastings picks it up.
Illegal stick check again, kind of slapping down and in toward the body.
And that was Holzkamp with the bump. And now here come the Raiders. On the move, up 8-3. Closing in on 20 to go in the game right now. And here's Jada Hansen. Good active player, gets to the front. Now goes down below the end line. Hastings will set up. Look for a cutter in the middle. And they maintain control. They made some tough passes work in this one. They get it in front. Newman, shot and a save by Viersbuck. Good job there as she got in front of it. Big time save.
And I like what Viersbuck did that time, too. She stepped out of the crease. I mean, she stepped away from her goal to, make herself a bigger target. And did a nice job there.
Hawks on the move. Ball down, right back. And now we got another stop. And Cooper is going to hang on to this.
But you see the issue here. Look at how many blue jerseys are by here. There's one white and there's 4 blues around it. They got to run. They got to stop running into those traps. Spread it out, just like Hastings does.
Here's Faith Floor with it, trying to find Kula. And now Cooper maintains. And now they're going to try and get it set up. Here's Welly. Nice feed in front. Pass a little bit behind the intended receiver. And now we got a ball down. And let's see. This could be a big call.
Free draw?
Yeah, it could
be. Free spot. Yep.
And here's Sienna Holzkamp. Holzkamp's going to get an opportunity. Wearing that 36. And she's going to try and rip it by Meyer and make it 8-4. Everybody set. Here we go. Shot away, skips in and a goal. She took advantage.
Good answer.
Sienna Holzkamp, freshman, and it's 8-4.
Yeah, it's been kind of fun watching these young kids, the 9th graders and the sophomores. We've seen the seniors do it, but watching these young kids that started to develop, that put in a year and got kicked pretty good, but really nice move here. She got that. I thought she was going to hang it out to the right a little bit too long so a defender could get to her, but she brings it in tight over her head, almost straight down the middle, and does a nice shot straight down, a bounce shot that Meyer can get a handle on.
So Cooper has scored 3 of the 4 goals. It's 8-4, still plenty of time. A little over 18 to go. And now Cooper's going to get it back. Cooper's going to get it. Sorensen has been in there. And Sorensen's been better.
Yeah. Way more aggressive. And she's directing the ball where she wants it to go. And it's worked, 90% of the time this half.
Sorensen carries. Gives it up. Nice catch there. Here's Welly. Welly on the move. And she's going to go down to the goal line and set up shop. And why not? Cooper a little momentum. Down 8-4. Big opportunity for the Hawks. Still very much in this game. Into the middle, splitting defenders. And I think maybe she forced it a little bit too much. Let's see.
But I think Hastings was pushing toward that stick check toward the body. No, they're going to give it to Hastings.
They're going to give it to Borndale. Good charge there, but Hastings will get it. Nice feed ahead. Here's Chilson.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Chilson to Newman. Newman on the run. Newman continues. And she's turned aside. Good defense by Cooper. And then it's stolen right back for the moment by Sorensen. And now we got another stop for a moment. Cooper is going to hang on. Sorensen's going to lob it ahead. And on the catch, Snapco.
There we go.
Snapco loses it just over midfield. Can't scoop it up. She heard someone coming. And now here's Judge. Judge has been quiet. And all over her defensively is Kula. And now Judge steps around her. Let's see what Judge does. She is on the move. Good job by Cooper to try and pin her down in the corner, and they do. They make her give it up.
I was waiting for that quick burst all of a sudden.
Ball into the middle. It's down. The goaltender trying to scoop that up, and Viersba does. Brenna Viersba, the Cooper goaltender, made some key stops. And now Cooper's going to scoop it up and come the other way. Try and get out of there. Just under 16 to go in the game. Pass to the nearest sideline. Skips away and out. And that is an unforced error. Boy, Cooper would love to have that one back.
There were two players there from Cooper. And it kind of looked like she was indecisive who she's trying to get it to. Probably should have run with it. She had broken away. And no need to pass it until you really have to.
And thanks to the truck, Libby Judge played on the blue line for the Hastings Raiders girls hockey team.
Okay.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Not a bit. But thanks to the truck for looking that up for us. Really a good player. And very solid player here tonight. 2 big goals early. And you can tell Cooper is locked in on her a little bit.
Yeah. They've pretty much shut her down a little bit. But, here's what I'm saying. Don't count her out because she'll find a way.
Here comes Cooper the other way. And the Hawks. Hulskamp has the goal. Hulskamp gives it up, far side. Oh, just over the stick of Ashley Kula, who has a goal in the game. Kula would love to get that back. If she could have caught that, she probably would have taken a swipe at goal number 2 for her. Just a little bit too high, but Cooper hangs on anyway. Here's Welly. Well, he has the lone Cooper goal of the first half. They get it inside. Here's Kula. Can she find room to pull the trigger? No. And it goes wide, and it skips into the net of Meyer. Meyer made the save. It would have gone wide. Kula was trying to figure out how to get his shot away.
Well, Cooper had that X factor in the back behind the net. Is the only one there, and the goalie Meyer made a good decision in grabbing that because it would have just gone right back to a Cooper player.
And now let's see if Hastings can get something going the other way. Knocked down well defensively by the Hawks and coming right back. Hastings.
Adriana Nichols there for the Cooper Hawks, who played a nice defensive play, came out with her player. Didn't wait for her to get inside.
They try to get it in front here. This is Newman. Newman lost the handle for Hastings. Ball's still down. And now it's finally controlled by Hastings. And trying to spin out of there is Taylor Larson. Larson, I think, wants to give it up and finally does. And here's Borndale, 2 goals early. She had back-to-back goals to make it 2-1 and then 2-0, 3-0.
Oh.
Well, they got it inside there. Here's Hansen. Hansen lost the handle. And now the ball is down again. Who's going to control it? Ball down again. It continues to spend more time on the ground than in anybody's stick. And now Cooper finally does control. And that's Chloe Judge.
An indication to stick up into the halo area. But, yeah, the one thing Hastings does better than Cooper's, they've just got a burst of speed. Cooper's not beating any of the Raiders players once they get the ball. They're just, they're just not putting that extra little zip into their run to pull away from the defenders.
And the ball comes to midfield. It's down again. Picked up by Hastings. Grabbed there by Axelrod. Axelrod's going to continue to carry. And now they get it down to the goal line extended. They get it into the middle. A shot. Oh, and a save there by Viersbaugh. Nice save as they got it down low. I think it was Newman who pulled off the shot in tight. And now here comes Cooper. Under 12 to go in the game. And now I believe Hastings is going to get it back here. Oh, they're pointing the other way now. No, Hastings is going to get it.
I think there's an illegal pick there, they called.
And now we got another stop. And we might get another opportunity here for Breck Newman, the sophomore. And Newman's going to get another shot at it. A goaltender, Brianna Viersbaugh, for Cooper. Let's see what Newman's able to do. And she's going to charge in and score. So Newman made him pay, and it's 9-4. Time of that goal, 13:54.
Another sophomore here, getting a tally on there. Just made a good play. She knew what she did. She went directly at it, and she picked her spot and went down low and bounced it. And Viersbaugh's had trouble with that all day. Well, in fact, both goalies have had trouble with that bounce shot.
And now a big spot for Cooper. As they had cut it to 8-4, now 9-4. And Hastings is going to pick it up. And here's Judge. Judge gives it up. Newman the other way. Newman feeling it right down the middle of the field. Goes down to the goal line extended. And Hastings happy to set it up. They had a Carter coming through the middle, and Larson not open. They get it to Newman again in front. She'll come out of there. And now we have another opportunity, I believe, for Hastings. Oh, no. Oh, someone's tying a shoe. And now here comes Cooper, and they need a goal. Snapco.
There, got a good burst. Snapco finally beating her defender.
Kula with her and a trip, and that's going to be a free look. That's got to be.
Yeah, it will be. Well, I don't know if it was inside the zone, though. Was it inside the 12-meter? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a trip.
That was almost a yellow card.
Yeah.
You can see 24 for Hastings here. Come up and got stuck her foot out a little bit and took her down.
Here's an opportunity and a goal.
Those pesky Hawks just won't go away, Steve. Let's keep working it and working it.
So Snapco gets the goal, and it's 9-5, and there's still plenty of time.
Well, they've outscored them this half already. Is it 5-2, 5-3?
5-3.
Get a good look here, and she just finds her spot,
or 4-2, excuse me.
And really have just put it on and started, again, winning those toss-ups. They've got to keep winning those toss-ups. They've given Hastings one goal on a turnover, but the other one was caused by losing the toss-up. So it's been the key for them, but they're playing with a lot more energy the second half than they were in the first half. They're much more aggressive.
And here's Cooper. How about that? Another opportunity for the Hawks. Here's Poloni. Poloni's had a very good game. Poloni continues to carry the ball into the middle. And she really does a good job maintaining and gives it up on the right. Zimmerman further down low. Here's Thies. Thies way out on the right side. Oh, the ball down. That's a shame. They got it to the side of the net. Skipped out of the stick of Sorensen. And now Hastings will try and come the other way. Cooper's outscored him here, 4-2.
Cooper tried to get it into the middle down low, but the player was covered, and Hastings picked it up, but they fumbled it, but uh-oh.
Here's Judge.
They're not gonna
Judge a
fumble
little
this
room
one.
to the outside. Judge turns on the speed, has room. They get someone in front of her, and let's see where the whistle comes. And I think Judge is going to get a free look here because it came right inside that halo. And let's see what Judge does. She has 2 goals early, first goal of the game, and the 4th goal of the game for Hastings. And she's going to take a shot at Viersba right here.
Got to close on her fast because she'll go right at it.
And they try and get in front. Shot and a goal. And she has her 3rd, and that's a big goal for Hastings to go up 10-5.
Yes, they do call it a hat trick in lacrosse, too. Boy, she's been something. Here's, and she created this opportunity with that tremendous burst of speed. I mean, she got that ball, and she turned the jets on and really rocked and got fouled in a wrong spot for Cooper. And, boy, you just don't want her on your 8-meter line there, Steve, with a free look. I mean, she's too good.
3rd goal of the game. First goal coming right out of the gate. First goal 10 minutes in. And then their 2nd goal gave Hastings a 4-0 lead. Now it gives Hastings a 10-5 lead with 8 to go in the game. And here come the Raiders again as they set up. Here's Judge again, a shot. That goes high and wide. Judge tried to go top shelf. But Libby Judge, a good player.
Well, I told you she'd be back. It took her 18 minutes in the second half, but she finally got back.
You can see she saw it and took advantage of it. Used that speed to the outside, got in between the defenders, and they really had no choice but to foul her in that spot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she would have been right in on the goalie. I mean, and here's the difference that I've seen between the Hawks and the Raiders. The Raiders know how to burst away and get away. Cooper is just, they're looking for the pass. They're not really putting the jets on to try and get away. And Hastings is reading where the passes are going, and they're picking it up.
Judge feed to the side. Here's a shot. Skips, hits the post. Hit the post. Emily Chilson took the feed from Judge, hit the post. And they always say the goal's got to end somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Over and hug that goalpost there. But here you can see the pass come through, and it just hits the post.
Hastings up by 5. Under 7 to go in the game. Feeling it now. Another good player, Jada Hansen. She gets a goal. No, it wasn't Hansen. That 10 and
it was 18.
18 again. And that is Hoffmeister. Hoffmeister with her 2nd, and that's a good shot. Hoffmeister on the run makes it 11-5.
How many different people have scored for Hastings, Steve?
5 in the first. Yeah, it's been. I'll have to do a count here, but
just looking at that shot too. That was a long-range shot with a nice bounce on it. She bounced it at least 4 feet in front of the net, and it just took that awkward angle and just froze Viersba. So
Hoffmeister 2nd of the half, and it comes at 18-25, and now it's 11-5, and Cooper in a lot of trouble. And let's see what the Hawks can do. Getting bumped off the ball, Stephanie Sorensen. And Sorensen's going to get it back, and Sorensen's going to take advantage. Charge down the middle of the field. Sidesteps the defender, tries to get free. Good move into the middle. Can she get a shot away? Oh, that one
nice
slides
drive.
by to the right. Oh,
I loved it. She took it upside down and shot from underneath.
There's Kula.
Yep, out of bounds.
Boy, that was very interesting. She stuck with it and went down low.
Yeah, that was a creative shot by her. She probably should have let it go about 4 feet before that when she still had a forehand shot, but it was a nice, tricky move. Good for her.
Ball comes to the middle, and it's picked up there. Good move. Emily Chilson steps around to defender. Tries to move back to the middle and is turned to the outside. Lobs it into the middle. It's grabbed there by Larson. Larson in on goal, saved by Viersba. And now Cooper's got to go. They've clearly got to gamble here. Down by 6 with 5 to go. They've really got to go and get down the field here. Is they're in danger of falling to 1-1. Hastings, good shape to win their opener.
Well, you want to start double teaming the Hastings players now and get more aggressive and start contesting them a little bit farther out on the field.
There's Snapco, got bumped. That's going to be she's going to get an opportunity. That was right on the line there. And I think she's going to get a shot. She got bumped.
I'll tell you what, Mackenzie Eliff, though, there, number 24, she has been a beast on D. She's really stopped a lot of plays. Got a little too much body that time.
Here's Snapco, goes in and gets a goal.
There we go.
And Snapco gets her second goal of the half for Cooper. And it's 11-6. And good for her. She used her speed,
yes,
got the defenders in a bad spot, and then got a free look here.
Yeah, she just made a quick burst. What I liked is as she was doing that burst, she got her stick ready to take a shot because she knew the defenders were fairly close, and she had to get it done.
So good job by Maeve Snapco, the junior, with her second goal. And once again, speed.
Let's see what Sorensen does now with this toss. If she directs it to the open player out there, she likes throwing it off to the left, forward. And she did it again.
And it's picked up by Libby Judge. Leading goal scorer in the game has 3. Gets it over to the near side. It's picked up by Borndale. She has a couple of goals. Oh, that was a pass down low. A little too far for Chilson. Cooper trying to gain control defensively. Still having a hard time over there. And now we got a whistle, and it's going to be Cooper ball. And the Hawks are going to have it. Jewel Lee, pretty good job, the sophomore. She really stuck with it.
Well, she's playing defense, and look at her size. She's aggressive, and she's made some good plays here. Probably need a little better stick control, but that's what she's got to do, clear it. And didn't quite get her off in time.
Okay. Here's a shot and a save by Viersba. Nice save by Viersba. And they leave the ball on the goal line extended, and then swooping in there and trying to get an easy goal was Hastings. The refs say, I
didn't see who it was. It was just a blur going by the camera.
Well, why not? Why not try? You never know. And now the ball comes to the near side. Steve Thompson, Dan Ficken here on the CCX Girls Lacrosse. First of all, boys and girls lacrosse throughout the spring here on CCX. Great facility here at Cooper as well, and a beautiful night. They have a great setup here.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. We're up in the press box. They've got a beautiful field. You can see how fresh it is, and it's been painted, and just in good shape here.
Just a gorgeous night. Girls having a great time. Hawks trying to come back down by 5 under 3 to go in the game, and they need a goal sooner than later. And they have played a much better second half. You got to give them credit. They were down big 7-1 at the half, Dan, and they've really picked it up and improved a great deal.
They just got more aggressive. They were lifeless in the first half. They just let Hastings beat them all over the field. In a lot of ways, they didn't have very many shots on goal. They couldn't control it. They started winning some toss-ups, and then they started controlling the ball. Oh, guess what happened? They started putting some goals in the net.
Here's Welly for Cooper.
There you go. Oh.
Goes across, tried to hit Kula. A little bit too far. Can Cooper control? Yes, they do. There's Snapco. Snapco tries to get it further out in front. She has to fight for it. Under 2 to go. And Cooper trying to get set up. They got a lot of white shirts behind the goal line. And now it's picked up by Hastings. Here's Borndale. Borndale trying to run out of there. Got bumped. Gets it ahead to Libby Judge. Judge loses the handle for a rare time. Ball at midfield with 1:34 to go in the game. And Cooper trying to get it into the offensive zone and set up. Here's Kula. Kula picks it up. Ashley Kula has a goal. To the cutter in the middle, and it's picked off by Borndale for the Raiders.
Two big defensive plays by Borndale here. The freshman's really using her head, coming back and getting right into the passing lanes. And, you know, when she fights for the ball, she's generally coming up with it.
Hastings led it 7-1 at the half. Cooper's played much, much better here in half number 2, but still trail 11-6 as we come up on a minute to go in our game tonight. And Cooper's going to hang on. And here they come. Here's Kayla Johnson. Johnson gives it up. Here's Snapco. Snapco, good move to the left. Can she get a shot away? No. Goes down below the goal line. And now we got the yellow coming out, I believe. Did we get a yellow out there for a moment?
I think it was a flash of shoes. Libby Judge.
All right, so Judge, Snapco is going to get a chance for her third goal here. They're going to need to make a charge and rip a shot and see what she can do. With 50 to go in the game, here's a shot and a goal.
Nice.
She's got the hat trick here in the second half.
Boy, she really got going in the second half, didn't she?
Absolutely.
Man, oh man. This is a tough angle, too, and she had a long way to go to get within decent range, but she knew where to put it, and it was a good shot, and frankly, they're winning the second half. If they've scored a few more goals here in the first half and played a little more life like they're playing now, this would be a very closer game.
Yeah, 3 in a row for Snapco. First at 15:06, then at 21:17, now at 24:12, and a good job by Snapco, the junior, and a little scoring punch for the Hawks. Well, if they would have come out with a little more fire in the first half, they've definitely had the better of it here. In half number 2, they trail 11-7. A tall order down by 4 with 48 left. And here they come, but something to build on for Cooper. Here's Poloni, who's played well all game. Poloni carrying. Nice move to the middle.
There you
she
go.
goes to the right.
Shoot.
She can't get the shot away. Looked like she may have had a lane to pull the trigger on that shot. But let's see if Cooper can do something here. As the game winds down, losing it. Well, Snapco was red hot, trying to get it back, fighting in the middle. And now
Hastings
Kula.
ball.
They're trying to sort it out here.
You know, this young lady, number 7 here. Borndale has played a tremendous, on both ends of the field. Yeah. The second half, defensively, she's been very noticeable and done a great job.
He's going to sleep well. Under 10 to go. Hastings trying to close it out. Hastings trying to get one shot away. It skips in, saved by the goaltender, Brenna Viersba. And that is going to do it. Hastings is going to win their opener here at Robbinsdale Cooper, 11-7. They led it 7-1 at the half. Cooper, a valiant comeback, falls short, and the Hawks fall to 1-1. And the seasons will continue, and hopefully good weather for the boys and girls lacrosse, but a fun one tonight.
Well, you know, each team got something out of it. Obviously, Hastings got a much-needed win in the first game, put double-figure goals up. They didn't do that in 90% of their games last year. And again, Cooper, you know, there were a lot of 1, 2, 3 goal games. They put 7 up on the board in basically one half, if you're looking at that. So I think when you look at the age of these teams, and when you look who's having an impact on both these teams, it's the sophomores and the freshmen. And in a couple of years, these two teams are going to be pretty good lacrosse teams. It'll be fun to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, for sure. Good one tonight. Great weather and an outstanding job by our crew here at CCX. Once again, Hastings Raiders defeat the Cooper Hawks 11-7. Thanks so much for joining us. For my play-by-play partner, Dan Ficken, I'm Steve Thompson. Have a good evening. Weather couldn't be better. Bye.